What's up, everybody? This is Angry Hippie Lady, and before we get started on the actual episode, I'm going to start out this episode with asking you a question that if you watched last episode, it was about in the middle, but you've already heard this. But if not, I'm going to be doing a stream streak within probably 2 weeks. Stop talking to me. And, there's restrooms. And there's some minor quests in this game and some exploring that needs to be done off camera, but I wanted to keep everything on camera. So here's the question I posed to you guys. Would you guys be upset if I did that in a live stream? I wouldn't do any of the main quest or anything like that. I would save the DLC and the main quest for the series, but that way I could cover more of the game, because it's like I'm getting closer to the end of the main quest and I don't want to just not see the rest of the world and stuff like that. But just because the YouTube series has been going on so long, I feel like I need to end it relatively soon. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of that in the comments below. And of course, I would add those live streams that I did play Fallout New Vegas in the Fallout New Vegas playlist, just so if you guys want to go back and watch them and all that. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll handle that as you guys want to.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
Who are you?
I am Cursar Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go?
What will happen at the fort?
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. That it would be a woman is even more surprising.
Who are you calling dissolute?
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough.
What have I done to earn this honor?
You'd know better than I would. You must be remarkable for Caesar to take such an interest.
I'm ready to travel with you.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
Well then.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now.
What is considered a banned item?
Alcohol and all chems, including stims and other addictive items.
I have to bring them along. Congenital heart defect.
I know not why Caesar would wish to speak with such a physically inferior whelp, but I will allow this one exception. You may bear Caesar's mark, but do not attempt to share any of your medicine with anyone in the fort.
Why can't I just continue
Caesar
on?
strictly forbids the use of chems and alcohol. By his order, all visitors must also relinquish their arms upon entry. If you come in peace, then there is no reason to not disarm. You will not be harmed unless Caesar wills it. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave.
I don't like that I'm giving away the platinum chip. Like, that seems like a really, really bad idea. Do you still have your weapon? Like, is that a way to get around things? Oh, not that. Inventory.
Time to make some new friends. Dad'd approve. Let's see what you got.
I can still give her... Let's see. Yeah, they take her weapons too. Alright. Alright. Well, that was something I had to check out. Let's explore a little bit. Might as well. See if we can find anything.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Dale.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word.
I need something repaired.
I'll grab my tools.
Secure. Oh, I can repair this. Yeah. Only 62 caps? Heck yeah. Cost. Oh, I can't repair it anymore. Well, dang. That sucks. Done. Show me what you got for sale.
Have a look.
Can I buy guns from him, possibly? I'm just looking for, ooh, katana. It's just a katana blade, though. Like, I need a way to get a handle. I could get silencers, but I cannot get guns from him. Interesting. Have you met Kaiser?
I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however. It was unpleasant.
Tell me about Legate.
He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the Legionaries say. Brute of a man, wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though.
I'd like to know more about you.
Shoot.
Are you part of the Legion?
No, ma'am. I'm an independent trader from Arizona.
Is it dangerous to trade with the Legion?
Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off.
Do you ever trade with NCR?
Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
No caravan.
Be seeing you around.
I don't understand caravan. They actually have slaves.
Excuse me.
Oh. This place is horrible. I mean, yes, they mentioned it, but I didn't think there'd actually be slaves.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
I don't know how I feel about this. This feels very DLC-ish. Just because it took me to a whole new area.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burn mannequin.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent.
Well then, we're here. I really need to disable that. There's blacksmithing.
The dog is part machine, but its brain is flesh.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned mannequin.
Okay. I could steal from them. I don't think that's a very smart idea, though. I cannot jump through. I have to actually go through the door like a normal person.
What do you want from me, woman? I'm in charge of the arena, not the cooking pots.
Tell me more about the arena.
Such as?
What are the rules?
Light armor and machetes only. The challenger, the one who asks to enter the arena, may be pitted against one or more opponents. All matches continue until one side is dead. No exceptions.
What do you do?
I set up the fights, keep track of prisoners available, and make sure the arena's cleaned up.
Who does the fighting?
Most of the time, it's some young legionary trying to make a name for himself, hoping to get noticed by Kaiser or the Praetorians. We pit slaves or prisoners against each other once in a while, but it's not much of a show. They're usually too reluctant to kill each other.
That's enough about the arena. Let's talk about something
Like
else.
what?
Do you have a problem with women?
Women are beneath notice, as Kaiser has taught us. I'm only allowing you to speak to me because you are Kaiser's guest. I may yet, if Kaiser commands it.
What? What can you tell me about the,
A great warrior. When he was but a recruit, I watched him kill 10 men in the arena with his bare hands. He doesn't feel pain, and he never ever shows mercy. If all legionaries were like him, the Legion would be invincible.
what do you know about the burned man?
Ask someone else, woman.
Get out.
Go.
Usually it takes a lot to annoy me, but this is annoying me. This is not okay.
Our way.
A free woman. It's been a while since I've seen a woman who wasn't a slave. I forget myself. Are you injured?
You're a doctor?
I never finished my training. The Legion saw to that when they overran my town. I do know basic first aid, but I've had to rely on tribal remedies to treat illnesses and injuries. Healing powders and all that. I'm always running low on Xander root. Plenty of Brock flowers, though.
You're using 1 Brock flower per Xander root, right?
Oh, I've been using 2 roots per flower. Thanks to you, I'll be able to create twice as much healing powder per day. For sale? I'm a slave, not a merchant. I could give you some healing powder every day, but you'd have to be a friend of the Legion.
Like some healing powder. About the effectiveness of your healing powder.
What about it? Do you have some advice?
Never mind.
Was there something else?
I have some questions about you.
What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
A small town in New Mexico. The Legion burned it a few years back. That's how I ended up here.
How long have you been a slave?
3 years and counting. If I could just get across the river, I'd be free. Not that I'd try it. I've seen what happens when you get caught.
How are women treated around here?
We're property. If you're too young or too old, the men usually leave you alone. Usually. You ought to be careful yourself. I overheard some of the legionaries talking about trying you out.
Oh, I will murder them.
Alright.
What do you know about legates?
The legate is not a man to be crossed, especially if you're a woman. That's all I'll talk about it.
I will murder him if he does anything to me.
A vengeful spirit. Some of the more superstitious women claim. He was a great leader of the Legion before he failed Caesar. The story says he was set on fire and thrown into the Grand Canyon, but his angry spirit rose from the ashes of his corpse, looking for revenge. Nonsense, probably, but there's no doubt that many in the Legion believe he's still alive somehow.
Goodbye.
Okay.
True to Caesar. Our way. True to Caesar.
I will murder you guys if you guys don't respect me. Respect me! I was asked here. I didn't come here of my own volition. I will wreck you all. If I get the chance, I will murder you all. I will fight my way out of here, and I will free all your slaves, and they will fight with me. How do I get where you want me to go? Well, that's one way, I'm sure. Hello? Oh, right up here. There's a mongrel.
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Where's my friends? Come here. Wait.
Alright. Give a yell.
Where's Rex? Where is Rex?
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Cass, where's Rex? Rex! Where are you? Data. Local. Rex? Just... keep distance, use range, back up. Right. Alright, so now that everybody's waiting, I guess we can go in here, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, awesome. Very dark in here. That didn't help any. These dogs are all sorts of messed up. Huh. So you're Kaiser. Younger than I expected. And you look shorter.
So, I finally get to meet the courier who's caused so much trouble for the new California Republic. You spread word of the massacre of Nipton, just like Wolpez asked you. The monorail that the profligates rode from McCarran to the Strip has been destroyed. I get it. We share a common enemy. And now you come before the mighty Caesar to what? Offer your services?
You called me here.
We'll talk about the platinum chip when the time comes. In the meantime, you do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino and get away with it. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
How may I serve? What were you looking to start? Just give me back the platinum chip and I'll be on my way.
Oh, I'll give you the platinum chip, and then you'll use it exactly like I tell you to. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
What do I have to do? How do you know so much about me?
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile.
What are you saying I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip you were carrying. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
What's on the other side of those doors?
I don't know, and I don't like not knowing. I know Mr. House built it. I'm thinking it's probably some kind of weapon that he can't activate from a distance.
Can't your legionaries take care of this?
Yes, but then I'd have to kill them. You don't get it, do you? The weapons I wield are forged from blood, flesh, sinew, bone. Mortal stuff. Fragile, even. And yet my legion obeys me even unto death. Why? Because they live to serve the greater good, and they know of no alternatives. House's machines, his technologies. What do they propose? The possibility of victory without sacrifice. No blood spilled, just rivets. That's not an idea to be put in circulation. If mankind's going to survive this moment in history, it needs warriors, not gadgets. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Goodbye.
I don't plan on doing anything for these guys. Actually, you know what? I'm not done in there. Are there more people I could talk to?
I suspect you'll be a valuable asset to the Legion. Assuming you're really on our side, of course.
Was there something you needed me to do? Can you tell me?
There's a gambler, Martina Grosbeck, who has a knack for learning other people's secrets and passing that information along for a price. The Omertas, who run Gomorrah, have become suspicious of Martina's frequent visits to their casino. Soon they'll pay her a visit of their own.
I'll check up on her for you.
Good. Martina frequents the Vault 21 gift shop on the Strip. Hurry along, and she still may be in one piece by the time you get there. Was there more for us to discuss?
Yeah. What can you tell me about Leggett?
To call Lanneus ferocious would be an understatement. In battle, he seizes the enemy in his jaws and will not let go. He thinks nothing of suffering losses, so long as the enemy suffers more. Though unsubtle, is not dim. He detects traps and sets his own. Be glad you will not have to face his judgment. If you are true to Caesar.
Tell me about the Burn Man.
Ah, yes. We are forbidden from speaking his true name. He was a shaman of some kind before he met Caesar, a holy man from out of the Utah. The Burn Man proved dangerous, unpredictable, and impossible to kill. He helped Caesar form the Legion, but almost led it to destruction.
Goodbye.
Wale.
Is there anyone else to talk to? Anybody back here? Lucius.
It is a great honor for anyone outside the Legion to get an audience with Caesar.
Is there anything that you need me to do?
We recently obtained an artillery weapon, but we don't have the part or the skill to fix it.
See what I can do.
The tribe calling themselves the Boomers is obsessed with such weapons, I've been told. You could probably find a spare firing mechanism there.
Is there anything you can tell me about the...
He's the best warrior in the Legion. A full legionary by the time he was 12. He's never lost a battle. Had the Legate been in command during the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Legion would have won. I have no doubt about that.
I need to meet this guy. Are you the Legion's second in command?
No. Legate Lanius is Caesar's second. The Legate replaced the Burned Man after the Legion's defeat at the dam several years ago.
Tell me about the Burn Man.
The Burned Man was Caesar's advisor and general when the Legion was originally formed. The Burned Man led us to a disastrous defeat at the dam. On Caesar's orders, the Burned Man was covered in pitch by the Praetorian Guard, lit on fire, and cast into the Grand Canyon. Caesar has forbidden us from ever speaking his true name again. And so we simply refer to him as the Burned Man.
Alright, anything else? I've noticed that you don't carry a gun.
It's a tradition in the Praetorians to specialize in unarmed combat, because weapons can break or jam when needed most. However, our unarmed techniques favor offense over defense. We can charge the enemy and flatten him with our first strike before he can react.
Now, if they have a gun. I had some general questions for you.
I'll answer if I can.
How do you end up joining the Legion?
When I was a boy, the Legion conquered my tribe. I was chosen for training as a legionary. I fought in many battles for the Legion. Eventually, Caesar chose me to lead his Praetorian Guard. It was a great honor.
What happened to the rest of your tribe?
Girls and women were enslaved, and many of the men and boys were also chosen to become legionaries. The rest were killed.
You don't hate the Legion for what they did to your tribe?
We were savages. The Legion raised us up, made us better than what we were.
I have questions.
What did you want to talk about?
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Very well. I'll answer.
What do you think about the NCR?
The NCR Rangers are the biggest threat. Without them, the NCR is nothing.
Using machetes or weapons?
Caesar has taught us that over-reliance on firearms can only weaken us in the long run. It's why we train heavily with our blades and our fists. Unlike an NCR trooper, a legionary is always ready to fight, regardless of the circumstance he finds himself in.
How did the NCR defeat the Legion at Hoover Dam before?
We had the numbers, but not the tactics. I know. I was there at Boulder City when we were defeated. We relied too much on veteran legionaries for direction and leadership, and the Rangers exploited our weakness by killing our best from afar.
Alright.
Very
I
well.
guess I am done with this guy, and I am done with this
Wow.
episode. So, thank you all for watching. I'm Angry Hippie Lady, and I will see you in the next episode, guys. Peace out.